Good afternoon and thank you for joining us. I'm Sarah Swistak. From texts and emails to personnel files and laptops, nothing is off limits when it comes to the state's investigation into what exactly MSU knew about Larry Nassar's sexual abuse. We've obtained a copy of the letter Attorney General Bill Schuette sent to the MSU Board of Trustees. It calls for all records related to any investigation conducted by MSU involving Nassar. That includes any reports from Title IX investigations and anything from MSU campus police. In addition, it demands all emails and texts that discuss Nassar from everyone on the board, as well as MSU leadership and several others that worked with Nassar. The Attorney General also wants all university policies, procedures, employment manuals, and training materials that relate to sexual abuse from the year 2000 to the present. MSU has until February 9th, that's a week from Friday, to hand over all of those records in both paper and electronic format. However, materials from one person specifically must be turned over immediately. That would be the Dean of the College of Osteopathic Medicine, Nassar's former boss, William Strample. He stepped down from that role last month, citing medical reasons. Not only does the Attorney General's office want his personnel file, investigation reports, or records of complaints against him, they also want Strample's work computer, his work cell phone, and any of his work calendars. Strample was in charge during MSU's Title IX investigation after Nassar was accused of sexually assaulting a patient. He voiced his support for Nassar and even let him return to clinical work during the investigation. Strample also had an agreement with Nassar on new protocols when it came to treating patients following that investigation, like having someone in the room with him and wearing gloves during treatments. People who worked with Nassar have said they never knew those requirements were in place. Nassar was eventually fired for not following them. The special prosecutor in charge of this state investigation said over the weekend the goal is to get to the bottom of who knew what and when.
Who at Michigan State knew or was aware of what he was doing, because they had been told by some of these victims. And once told, what did the employees of Michigan State University do with that information? And lastly, why and how could no one have stopped this predatory conduct for almost 20 years? In this investigation, we intend to answer those questions.
The AG's office won't go easy on MSU if it can't produce the items and records they've asked for. If the relevant information is lost or destroyed, MSU could face criminal or civil action.